Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Synergy. We just got public fountains, apparently. Let's see here. So public fountains was down here. This is all done. This one's done. This one's got one left. Done. There's a couple little extra technologies around here. This is a good one to get because we already got vegetables, so to try and like maintain the balance between the two. I still haven't actually unlocked bread. As far as playing goes, I haven't had like a serious supply of bread ever. I think in the very first scenario I did unlock it, and then I never used it. So we're still working on our tree orchard over here. The agricultural farm is being erected. The kitchen has moved. What do we got for food? We're out of watery pods, so. But we are... Don't we have bulbs somewhere? Where do bulbs go? Oh, they're there. We have 4. Well, we could make mushroom soup. We could make ashy pancakes. Like, we have a lot of ashy kernels, so why don't we do that? And like, it is primarily used for this, but we have 32. We don't need like a crazy amount. We'll just have one guy work in there. Let's see, agricultural farm, reaping and uprooting. So let's learn about both of those by putting this guy back to work. We could uproot this. We can reap the auricular stem, and we can probably uproot the cotton ball. But we'll find out. Expedition has reached its destination. Tree trunks! Ah! But the culture. Can I do both? Study? The black flower's petals actually have the thickness and texture of a mushroom. The fungal species live in the symbiosis with the trees, allowing them to communicate their territorial intentions, thanks to the fungal rings around them. We have heard about the fungal rings before. Alright, no tree trunks for us. The tree trunks are key because I need those for art. This guy. Because we need 100 art in order to build the embassy eventually. I'm gonna throw a fountain here. Where else can I jam a fountain in here? It's like a tiny little space, but it's got a cotton sprout in there. I see what's happened. We could put a small fountain in there. Actually, that's a great idea. Where could this small fountain go? Right here! Fantastic. Everybody's well-being's going up. There's nobody working in here. What the heck? What was I thinking? We have 23 available citizens. All right, put one more person to work in there. 4 people to work in here, and then learn about the pod harvesting techniques. And honestly, one more person in the carpentry. We have 10 people incoming too, which is crazy. It's just a lot of people that we're gonna have to support. Eating 343. That was part of the reason why I wanted to get a second kitchen off the ground. Was because we're reaching the limits of what our food production can do for us. We might, and I set this up like at the very beginning of the playthrough, but we probably want to go for another picker's cabin all the way out here. We finished bakery, fantastic. So we can get even more watery pods, just to have like as much food as possible. All right, we've got dice tower. We've got the spherical, whatchamacallit? The spherical forum, that's right. Scientific approach, and so preserving knowledge. Probably need that one too, huh? An education? Alright, we'll go for the spherical forum. Can make use of that. Alright, get back to using the forge to make more tools. Foundry, keep on chugging. I think that's enough glass now. Let's switch back. I keep swapping these guys back and forth between making the composites and making the glass. But I do need composites eventually too, so. What is pruning the bunch tree? Oh, that gives us bark. That's a good thing. We need bark for composites. Sand factory is making rock. You guys are producing kernels and bark, I believe. Yeah. We're starting to balance our resource consumption here. Producing plenty of toxic water. We got lots of people working in water these days. We should swap you guys over to sand clarification, I'm realizing. So this is 18 to 20. This is 28 plus 5 sand produces 30 water. Is that a better... I don't think that's a better ratio. But you do produce it faster. I'm not... It's almost better to take it off of a smaller... Because you use less toxic water for a smaller amount of water. I don't know. We'll just leave it alone. Oh, interesting. The rocky figs reduce the minerals, but it is non-cumulative. So that could make people... or make plants around them less happy. Alright, we are out of tree trunks. We can harvest this tree all the way out here, though. Fruit preservation, great news. Could tear out this hatted tree because nobody's actually being covered by it. We do want to continue making the flourishing district better. We've got 3 fountains. We could do 2 more fountains in here. And that would put us at 520. And then we need 80 more points. How do we get there? Do you do anything for well-being? You kind of do. You're like weirdly amalgamated with the prevention unit over here. It's confusing me. It's tricky. Because I feel like we'll have to... like, make space... If we wanted to make a big house, we'll have to make space for it. So let's do the simple thing. First. Let's add... another fountain. 2 more fountains. So that gets us to 520. And then... So this is the thing I laughed at. It's not having that. Plus, oh, we have these... The hatted trees are in here. Which I planted, and I planned to cut down. Oh no, I didn't even think about this. Well, more benches too. We already have a serpentine bench over there. So maybe we tuck one back here if we can. Betwixt the mountain and the houses. Doesn't seem like that we can over there. There. Serpentine bench there. And then maybe 2 small benches? Because the small benches can be jammed in like almost anywhere. Sure, why not? So that's 30, 40, so 70. We got to 550. We need to get 50 more points. Thank you for returning, team. Send them back out. Let's send them to the camp this time. Maybe we could get like a tablet or something. You guys done entirely? There's the mineral changer, which I don't really care about. And this guy, which I also don't really care about. I think we're done with technology, at least for now. Maybe we get to the point where we just have an embarrassment of tools, and we're like, might as well knock out the rest of the research. Maybe there's a Steam achievement for it. I think there is, actually, now that I think about it. But let's put 2 people to work in here, just to get this stuff knocked out faster. Is there anybody... any more plants I could learn about? We do have this guy upgraded. So we might as well get the watery pods. These things are no good, but there's not really a good way to deal with them. They poison you, or something. Bench, small fountain, bench. I'm thinking like the way to go is either to plant more trees, but we don't have seeds, so we can't really do that. And then the other fountains. Got one more fountain coming. So yeah, we need 50 points. I think, is it gotta be the floating crystal? Either that or the big houses, but we'll have to build 3 of those. Or get lucky with our plant spawn. Alright, let's start with the housing. The turret house can go out here. Put 1, 2. Can we fit them next to each other? I think you can. Yes. Alright, so 1, 2. What have you taught me about? You can reap the throated water lily for lianas. I didn't know that. That's interesting. And then we learned what they do. We already knew that, actually. Cool. And then the cabbage shroom and the whipping gourd have a symbiosis. I didn't know that either. That's cool, too. I don't think there's any whipping gourds out here. Oh, look at this throated water lily. I didn't know you could grow away from the water. I'm learning so much today. Are there any other cabbage plants around the location somewhere? Who knows? All right, analysis. Ah, yes. So reaping of the orcular stem gets us branches. You are picking the orcular stem. Okay, cool. Reaping. I don't have anything to grow. I need grain cob. Grain cob is the thing that gives you grains to make bread. I don't have any of that. This dude's planting trees as fast as he can. Yeah, one more house will get us to 5. Is anybody gonna bring water to this poor fountain over here? One more house, or 2 of these houses will get us to 570. Another fountain will get us to 590. We need 10 more points. Uprooting the cotton sprouts gets you fibers. Fascinating. So you could reap this guy. What's the last? Oh, I bet that's sowing. It's always sowing, and I never want to sow things because it uses seeds and whatnot. You can drill the riverbank finger for seeds. I forgot about that. Because we're kind of like running low on seeds, and in fact, by kind of I mean we are absolutely running low on seeds. It's kind of an interesting idea to just set up an arborist's hut. Yeah, like over here, and just let them go to town. Drilling all the riverbank fingers? Like that? And then even out this way? I don't know if we can cover that whole area, but I like that idea, actually. 2 people to work in there. We don't have anybody to work in technology, so that's fine. Oh, you guys just arrived. Amazing. Take the mechanism, collect the food, contribute to the library. The explorers can approach a white cylindrical building. When they step towards the entrance, a scanner is triggered and the doors open. The tower's walls are decorated with resin scrolls. On the other side, slots and cranks allow the rollers to be loaded so their contents can be read with regular rotation. One scroll details how the cellar works, one is a repair guide for the nurture chamber, and the last one is addressed to anyone who wants to contribute to the building's library. Why don't we contribute? Yes, we got a tablet! The scroll invites its reader to go to the nurture chamber's basement and learn the method for crafting resin scrolls. While doing so, the explorers find a slab marked with bluish symbols. It is undoubtedly one of the tablets they've been looking for. Hell yeah! What did I say? I said we might get a tablet, and lo and behold, tablet got. You're welcome. Oh, man, you guys have finished off everything now. Let's see here. Is there anything else to learn? I don't think so. All the plants we have been learned about. Oh, except for the plasma teardrop. I take it back. Okay, it still has a... it still shows you that something needs to be learned about with a question mark. Okay, so that's the only one with a question mark from surface analysis. Meanwhile, have we done ground quality on everything? Kind of looks like we have. Maybe? Oh, we definitely haven't. I don't know if we've done ground quality on anything now that I think about it. Alright, we'll start from left to right. Hatted tree, and then the cabbage shrub. Alright, let's check in on our giant mushroom population. Not doing too bad over there. We also want to make sure the cinder sprout isn't encroaching too much. Because last time, it got so far in, it made all the other plants unhappy. You guys chunked through those real fast. Picking. Yeah, we knew that. Yes, uprooting and ripping them out gets you pods, but it also gives you wounds. So be careful. And definitely don't do it in the dry season. It's interesting. For some reason, these cinder sprouts over here don't proliferate towards the hatted tree. Do they keep each other out? I'm not sure. Excuse me. The storage building has no food. Okay. Who's the lazy son of a gun who wasn't delivering food and or water to this district? Oh, I'm dumb. I just realized that the reason I hadn't built anything out here was because the cellar doesn't reach that far. Well, we'll just build a second cellar. The district's gotten so big that I need to anyway, so... Where... Because you guys are all covered by that cellar. I'm kind of thinking it would make more sense to have a cellar kind of out... Well, we need it still to be in the district, though. This district is such a mess. I don't have a good way to talk about it. Alright, we'll put it there. It's not great. Can we trap this small child inside the construction zone? Kind of looks like we did. We're at... Why won't you guys build this damn fountain? Alright, we've maxed tables. We've maxed fountains. We could do another longhouse turret to get to our limit. I was kind of hoping one of these other plants would proliferate into the district, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Is there... Takes seeds and water? I think every planting activity takes seeds. I can't... We've learned the spherical forum. What do you do? Sometimes stays locked. The building contains a zero gravity room. But what does it do? Oh, cultural research speed up. It's not the worst idea. Especially because this guy's going to take 40 days. Tools. Composites. Art. Okay. Let's get those because I think that might be the easiest way to knock out the flourishing district's goal here. And then, you know what? We should build the sphere. Oh, we don't have the tools. We will soon-ish. 220 composites is pretty good. I'm close to thinking about shutting down the foundry for a little bit, maybe. We can definitely rip out this hatted tree. Hey, we finally built this guy. Okay. And then start notching, not tapping. We'll notch all of these fingers, and then we'll notch the fingers next door as well. There's a new tablet to decipher. Fantastic. All right, one guy, go to work there. Preferred lower humidity for the cinder sprout. That's probably why it's not proliferating over here, is because I think all this ground has humidity in it. We're so close. I did forget that the spiral radish seed got ripped out of the ground over here. So we'll bring that back. The cellar has been constructed. Now we just need to bring food to it. Are you guys not picking the carbon bulbs? It's because you're not unloading. Well, we'll have 10 more people in less than a day. All right, explorers, go to the strange glow. That sounds positive. Let's decipher the tablet. It's always water related. It's mushroom oxidation. I do not care. I'm not going to use mushrooms for water. I have sand. In fact, I chunked through my toxic water so much. Oh, he's waiting on sand. Actually, he's waiting on the water to be unloaded. Good God, people. I'm back to complaining about the delivery AI. Alright, we've finished the preserving knowledge. No, we haven't. We unlocked this guy. Okay. We could do artistic hand, desert melodies. I got lots of composites, so why don't we do preserving knowledge? Increases knowledge, increases culture. That's kind of fun. I like that. We need to get to 500 cultures, so that would be a great building to have, just in general. These guys also produce culture, which is nice. Let's go plunk that guy in there. Can rip out this tree trunk because it is fully grown. We're so close. All right, build. I thought those things did well-being. Apparently they. Oh wait, we don't need well-being. It's about knowledge, culture, knowledge, whatever. This guy. Right there. Fantastic. Prioritize this. Get it done. Immediately. Food's looking good. The Weaver's Workshop is just like not highly important right now. Composites were at 240. Let's go back to glasswork for a little bit. Yes, we've done it. It took 4 episodes or something to do, but we did it. The scent gardens and plants waft through the air. Once the daily tasks are finished, we can indulge in a few moments of idleness. Without us knowing exactly when, our dream completed its metamorphosis into a real city. This is by far the biggest city I built in this game. However, there are some cultural traditions our people have almost forgotten. When times are tough and music and instruments making are often put aside, and to remedy this issue, we could make instruments in a carpentry and then build a music workshop to feed this cultural trend. Well, we have plenty of culture points. We do need the music workshop now. And we need to make musical instruments. Alright, let's take a break from art. It sucks that it's going to take tree trunks to do this. Oh, but we need lianas too. Alright, reap these water plants over here. So we can get our dude some lianas. Like, we could make tree trunks out of resin and such. He doesn't know any other instruments. He couldn't make a drum out of bark and soft fibers or something? Rip this tree out. Oh, that's interesting. As I rip them out, it's maintaining the order to plant more trees. That's fascinating. I didn't know it would do that. Poor. Why are you doing so poorly? Conditional proliferation. When whipping gourds are around. I wonder if they don't get along with the throated water lily. Prefer higher humidity. Alright. And these guys prefer higher minerals. Interesting. Now we have 27 people. Alright, maybe the delivery... Our delivery woes are... Oh, wait, no, we got 103. We have 27 people on the way. Holy crap. Now we definitely need to get food production rolling, like, ASAP. Alright, we'll put 2 people to work in there. You guys still gathering seeds? Trying to. We have so much rock. Honestly, you guys could stop picking... the rocky figs now. We don't need to pick rocky figs anymore. An acrid smell alerts the explorers. Equipped with respirators, they approach a strange light. Once they enter its glow, they see transparent images of an unknown city all around them. We've seen this event before. Don't communicate with the inhabitants. Study the device. Let's take the mechanism. We don't need the sand or the rock for that matter. Alright, and now it's all about getting music instruments. So that's what you guys are working on. You have a stockpile of wood and lianas, or at least a little bit of one. Who's harvesting the lianas? You guys are. And you have a few. Just not a ton. How do you get stuff from the whipping gourd again? Do you trim the whipping gourd? You do. There's not a lot of whipping gourds over here, but there are a few. Prefers higher organic matter. Sure. Understood. Just to keep our people busy. Learn what all of the plants like. Alright, well we're set for culture. Now it's all just about getting the music workshop. So we would like you to wrap up with preserving knowledge. Do we ever build the spherical form? There it is. I just asked. 7 days, it's 20% faster now, which is a good thing. We could throw even more people in here, but I think I'll wait until we have the 27 people that are gonna turn into adults next cycle before I just start throwing people into the research realm. But for now, we actually made progress, finally. Got the botanic square knocked out over here. But we'll keep working on the harmony and the music workshop, and then see if we can't get this embassy unlocked. But for now, if you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Synergy or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!